We have two versions of the Westaur Leather Apple AirTag slot wallet, one that Philip sells and another one we both collaborated on. And let's see which one you prefer. And of course, you're going to want an Apple AirTag capable wallet, so keep your snarky comments to yourself.
That is really nice.
Westaur Leather. This is the AirTag slot wallet. And there's two. I mentioned that there was a kind of a derivative. Philip is the one that sells this one right here on his website. So let's open this up. There was a lot more going on with this packaging. I don't give it credit, but just for ease of use, I kind of cut some string and some other things that really is kind of cool. So we'll set that aside, and here we go. This is the AirTag slot wallet. It is a bifold, and it has quite a bit going on with it. But this is all handmade, hand cut, hand sewn, hand punched, all of that. And it does have this snap on the front. I love this snap. If you're talking about snaps, this one is like butter. It just holds and then comes off nicely, goes in very smooth. I mean, this holds, but it's just smooth. Oh, I love that. All right, get in here. We'll pull this out. Well, thank you, Philip. Take that out. Kind of get a look here. And again, let's look at the sewing that's done on this particular wallet. I had this done in red thread. Thought that was kind of nice. This is brown with red thread, but it also comes in black and red, black and brown, and black. You get to choose the thread color, but the choices of color of leather is rather limiting. And of course, I can't let this get by. Oh yeah, so good. Here we are. This is the external snap closure right here, and this helps provide security. High quality socket and stud brass snap that has a dark finish on it. Very nice dark finish. Really, really like this. It easy to close, holds well, very smooth when you're reclasping it. It does have an exterior card slot, one right here. We'll see how that fits, but it does have this opening in the bottom, so you have a card corner exposed. You can push that to get it up, as well as grab it on the corner. If we go to the interior, we can see that we've got two card slots. We have one here and another one right here. Capacity for 5 to 6 cards, plus cash if you fold it twice. And then of course we're just talking about this AirTag pocket right here. And you're thinking, well, geez, is that going to fall out? Well, if we look at this really closely, we can see that it has two pieces of leather, one here in the interior, and of course this larger one in the exterior, and it creates this small pocket. So if we were to grab an AirTag, and we want the exterior to look like, it slips in from the top. You don't cram it in here, and you just kind of jimmy it in, and it locks in place rather nicely, and you can see how that sets. It would take a lot of effort to just pop it out, which you can do, but if you have this in place and you snap it, there you go. And of course, you need to align that properly. There we go. But you get a feel for how that works. It measures 3.9 by 2.55 by 0.4, and it weighs 43 grams or 1.5 ounces. So again, little differences in these wallets, in the design and what we talked through, but do they make a difference for you? 4 cards, 3 slips of cash folded twice, and of course, the AirTag. Company recommends up to 7 cards, and of course the cash need to be folded twice. That's also mentioned. Now, this is something that is a little different. This is designed and made in Croatia from full-grain veg tanned Pueblo leather from the Badalasi Carlo tannery in Italy. It's a full aniline, more supple leather with amazing grain striations in here from the animal, and you can see some of these things right here. It just a lot of people don't like scratches or things. When you have the life of the animal expressed in the hide that you're looking at, I think it's just really cool, and this expresses that really well. Now the thing is that the leather is dyed all the way through. This is hand stitched. There's a nice tight hole distance, as you can see right here, very tight between the holes. Some makers have very wide holes, larger stitching that goes on here with the thread. This is all very tight. And the burnishing just fits itself all the way around. Really nice, done well, not overtly glossy, but it's just, it's not raw. And so a lot of people like a little bit of burnishing on here. a lot of people don't like when it's raw. And so I think this is kind of a perfect compromise. Coming back to the stitching, you can see the alignment of the stitching. Very precise. It's not, sometimes they can get a little out of whack, but as they're punching these holes. And the other thing to notice too is that you can't see the burn. You can't see where they've done the burn on the final stitching that goes on here. It's hidden, and that's something that, you know, it bothers some people. I know, if you can believe it. I don't really care, but you just see the precision that goes into this and really the care that's taken to make this wallet. And we see that with all the Westaur Leather wallets. Now, there's a high level of personalization that's possible with these wallets. Up to 10 characters can be put on them. You know, you can specify no logo if you don't want to see it, or just the logo, or the logo with the words Westaur on it. I requested just the logo without the name, and he was able to accommodate that without a problem. It also, the cut of the leather is lighter, which overall doesn't reduce the durability. It's thinner. Okay, it's a lighter weight, but overall makes the wallet less of a thickie and an overall really delight to handle. This wallet goes for $78. That's not really bad in my mind, and it's free shipping from Croatia. Now, as mentioned, I had a great email conversation with Philip, the maker and owner at Westaur Leather. We collaborated on a different take on this wallet, and I have it right here. It's wrong one, right here. I have another one. Okay, you can probably see the difference in these two. And what I know that a lot of you don't like snaps on wallets, and I said, well, what if we do one without a snap? So without really putting too much thought into it, I mean, he just went and did this, but there was a lot of thought that was put into here. And what's really cool is to understand how he did this. So instead of a snap like we have, the front cover tucks into the bottom. And this piece of leather wraps around and becomes this leather piece on the back. Now that's, you know, a bit different here, where this is a separate piece that is on the back of the snap version, but to accommodate this, this is one piece that comes up and connects onto the back. You can see that the cards are one direction on one direction on the other because of the design. You know, he just kind of did this and it just works wonderfully. So, I mean, which version would you go with? One with a snap or one that just tucks in? I like them both. I actually fell in love with this snap when he sent it. I like this one as well. So it really comes down to preference. But for you, what do you think? Well, let me know in the comments below. Another great wallet option from Westaur. And if you are interested in the non-snap version, the one with the flap, reach out to Philip. I'm sure he'd be happy to make one for you. And so now, on to the final score. For quality of 5, price a 3, features a 4, usability a 4, and perception a 4. That gives us a fine score of 4.1 out of 5. And I know you want more. I know you do. So watch this video right here next, and we'll see you in the next review. Bye.